Hello, I'm Amy Jorgensen, and today I'd like to share with you why you'd want to create and use numeric and associative arrays and the easiest way to do it. If you're like me, you might be a bit of a beginner in learning to create dynamic websites, so using databases and looping through data to retrieve the information might be a little confusing. So first, let's start with the basics in using arrays. Arrays are variables that contain multiple values. For instance, a makeup website might sell several different colors of lipsticks. A developer could create a variable named lipstick that contains the various colors offered. In PHP, the array function is used to create an array. When you have a list of several like values, such as lipstick colors, and want to access one, looping through a numeric index array can really come in handy. In this example, each value or color is assigned a number, which is its index number. Notice that the first color, red, is assigned the index number 0. When you want to access any of the lipsticks in the list, you can simply type echo, then any output text you'd like the viewer to see in double quotation marks, followed by a concatenation dot, and the variable with an index number surrounded by brackets. You could continue to list the other selected items by using a dot, open double quote, comma, close the double quote, a dot, and the variable with different numeric index numbers. The output in this example is lipstick colors come in red, pink, and mauve. You can also assign them manually, but for larger lists you can see why automatically assigning them an index number would save you a lot of time. If you'd like to output the length of items in a numeric index array, you can pass the variable into the count function, as in the example above. The output would be 3. If you wanted to loop through the values of a numeric index array, you could do so as follows. First, create your array with the items listed in the parentheses. Next, create a variable that would count the length of the items in the array. Here I've called it lipstick length. Next, create a for loop that would take the first index item 0, and when the item is less than the total list length, add 1 to the index number. Echo will display the first index item, break, and display the second, third, fourth, and so on. The output would display as follows: red, pink, mauve, all on separate lines. There are times when you may want to assign a named key to an array. For an example, each lipstick color could be associated with a value for ease of ordering. In this case, you would want to use an associative array versus a numeric index array. In the example, we use the variable name prod number. There are two ways you could create the associative arrays. The first way is to state the key or lipstick color in double quotation marks followed by a double arrow operator, which is the equal sign and a greater than symbol. The double arrow operator is used as an access mechanism for arrays. It means that what is on the left side will correspond with the value on the right side. Next, we add the associated value product number, surrounded by double quotes. We use a comma to separate the items in the list and close it with a parentheses and a semicolon. The second way to do this is to assign the array items individually. Use the same variable each time, followed by an open bracket, a single quote, the key, and in this case it would be the color red, another single quote, and closing the bracket, an equal sign, and the associated value or product number. This should be surrounded in double quotes and ended with a semicolon. You can use name keys and associated arrays within a script. Simply write echo, some text in double quotes, a period for concatenation, then add a space and surround it with double quotes to separate your first item from your text, and then another dot. Next, use the variable name again and the index item surrounded by brackets. You may continue to add other index items by separating them with a comma and following the concatenation conventions. Let's say you wanted to print all of the lipstick colors and their associated product numbers for a catalog ordering page. A for each loop would work well for this process. Write for each, an open paren to establish the loop parameters, and again the array variable. Next, writing as variable $x, which will hold the key value or the lipstick color, a double arrow operator, the associated value variable $x_value, which would give us the product number, and close your parameters with the close paren. In curly braces, add echo and the word key surrounded in double quotes, a dot for concatenation, and once again the key variable $x. A dot could be added, the text value surrounded in double quotes, a dot, and the product's value variable $x_value and a semicolon. Add in a break on the next line and close with a close curly brace. Don't forget to make sure all of this code is inside a PHP opening and closing tag. Just think of all the possibilities that index and associative arrays could be used for in your own web development projects. I hope you found this helpful, and for any further reading, practice, and a complete list of array functions, visit w3schools.com. Thank you, and have fun using arrays.